Hey guys, I'm back. How are you? We're gonna do some spray foundation. Let me share this to my VIP group. If you want to be part of my VIP group too, then I will send you a link. Just write VIP down below and I'll send you a link to it, okay? All right, so I am starting off with my foundation. I'm doing spray foundation in the color Scarlet. And this is a medium to a full coverage. I like to say it's like a liquid foundation that has concealer in it. It's really, really good coverage. I'm applying it with our kabuki brush. And when you get on here, make sure you say hello. If you watch this later and I'm not live up here, then make sure you say hashtag replay so that I can still talk to you and know that you watched it, okay? And I even got a little ouchie right there, so I'm gonna cover that up too. All right, look at that coverage, really nice. Spray foundation, it still lasts me like at least 4 months, you guys. But I do alternate between different foundations like liquid and stick and lots of different kinds. So, but my spray foundation probably lasts me, really honestly, it lasts me 4 or 5 months. That's really good for really good coverage. So I'm very, very pleased with it. Hey Sherry, how are you? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and use our Skin Perfecting Concealer. And I am gonna put 2 dots after I wiped a little bit off. This is the Marquisette, I believe. Yeah, this is Marquisette. I've got this one. I've got my Scarlet in my bathroom. So sometimes I get my base face on in there. And sometimes I do it out here. So I'm doing it out here today. So just kind of lightly getting ready for you guys. And as my title of this video suggests, I'm going to show you, well, so we came out with a brand new palette on Monday for February 1st, and it's a new Beloved palette, which is really a fun line that they like to do. They like to launch them in February. And some of the colors are found, similar colors are found in Addiction Palette 5, so I'm going to do some colors that are in Addiction Palette 5 for you, which is actually no longer available anyway for you, so that works out well. All right, I'm gonna use a little bit of Behold Setting Spray. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand, just one spray, and I'm gonna apply that under my eyes because I have figured out that this is a nice way to not have your under eye crease. So many people have a problem with their under eye creasing for them. So, and this is the Prime and Set powder. I don't think it's available yet. What I recommend you getting right now for it is the Behold Setting powder, which works in a very similar way. And then I'm gonna use this one just because I have it available and do a very small amount under your eye. Try not to crinkle your eye while you're applying it. And I'll apply it to the rest of my face just to set it in place. And this is gonna help you with under eye creasing, okay? So hopefully you can see it. I can still see, you know, the rings under my eyes a little bit, but it's in person, it's pretty clear. So, hey Jem, hey Brittany, hello, hello, hello. And Jem, I'm thinking about getting to your question today. If I have about 5 minutes at the end of this video, I'm going to address your question. Jem had a question this week for me about watery eyes and what you can do about that. So I researched it a little bit because I wasn't really sure what you can do. So I have a few answers and I'm going to talk to you guys. If you might have to remind me at the very end though, because a lot of people have that problem too. Okay, let's go ahead and keep going. I'm going to use my Beachfront bronzer, We will be coming out with a new bronzer this year, and in fact, I believe it's this spring, so hold on to yourself. It is on the way, you guys, okay? This is not available anymore, but I happen to have some left, so, you know, I would be foolish not to use my favorite bronzer still, if I still have it in my possession, so I will. So this is how I apply it. This is how I contour. And then I take that powder puff brush, that, let's see, what are we calling it now? The setting powder brush is what they're calling this one. This one hasn't come out yet either, officially. It came out for Black Friday, and then they like to do teasers for Black Friday. So, all right, let me think of what would go well blush-wise for. I think I'm gonna use this supple color for my blush to go well with my Addiction Palette 5 colors. We're gonna kind of do sunset eyes, I think, today. It looks good with my skin tone and my eye color, but also I just think that it's gonna be really pretty, and it's gonna be similar to what I think is gonna be coming in the brand new beloved Palette 3. I did order it first thing Monday morning, so it should be coming to me hopefully by Thursday or Friday. So that's what I'm hoping for. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some eye primer. And I wanna tell you, both while that new beloved Palette 3 is coming, that I was able to order it in a set for 20% off. So if you wanna order the new palette or any palette that we have available, Palette 6 and Palette 8 are also available. You'll also get an eye primer, which I use every single time I can remember. And I apply it with kind of a small brush like this brush, in fact. And then you're also gonna get your choice of, let me think, any eye brush or any eyeliner. So for 20% off all of those. And in the US, that comes to $75. I can't remember the prices. I think in Canada it's $90, and then it's going to be less than $75 in the UK. So whatever that adds up to, you guys, I don't know offhand. All right, I'm going to use a little bit of my a la mode in Benevolent that I just happen to have on hand. And the new beloved palette, we'll talk about that for another minute here. It is all metallic colors, you guys. So they're kind of trying to do kind of a molten look. I guess it's very on trend right now, and I'm excited about trying that. But I'm not to that yet, you guys. So I am gonna go to get my brows done here. This is our brow liner. I have several of these in stock in light, medium, and dark. So if you need any, let me know. For some reason, someone told me today that they aren't on our website now. I heard that this morning. So I have not heard a single thing officially about our brow liners, but if you need one, definitely let me know. And I've got several in all the shades, okay? And I have no idea if it's not on the website why. So maybe they're gonna be revamping this too. I'm sure that they're gonna be revamping the brow palette or something to take its place, because they did remove the brow palette and that was pretty popular too, so. Excuse me. Anytime they take away something that you love, it's usually because they're gonna replace it with something even better. So try not to get upset if your favorite thing gets taken away. I've had a lot of people tell me their favorite things have been removed in the last year. And I know we get attached to things, and so do I, but I also know that it just means they're gonna come out with something bigger and better. So I'm excited about what's coming. And sometimes we have to be patient for those things to come. So in the meantime, as I said, I've got all of the shades of my brow liner available in stock at my house. So I know for a fact I've got those. I don't know for sure what's on my website. I didn't look for that today. But all is well. All is well, you guys. That is the thing to remember. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at this palette. This is all metallics too, I must say. Yeah, everything here is a metallic color. So this is going to be very similar to the new Beloved 3 palette that's coming. It's not going to have the purple. It's going to have one shade of the pink. I don't know which kind of shade, and it's not going to be exactly this, but it's going to be kind of similar. So I'm going to start with this color right here, this kind of peachy color, and I'm going to use it as kind of a base. All right, and I'm going to use this brush. If I was going to recommend a brush to get with your Beloved palette, with your eye primer and your, it's not this palette, but it's very similar, I would recommend you getting, if you don't want to get an eyeliner, I would recommend getting the Fluffy Crease brush. That is my favorite brush. I use it the most. So I'm going to go ahead and use just a little bit of that. Again, you've seen me do this a million times if you've watched any of my videos. I apply it to the upper outside edge of my eye there. Okay, there we go. And I think I'm actually going to bring that down to my lid this time. We might not even do like a razzmatazz like white spot on my eye like I usually do. I don't want this to be too crazy, and I want you to feel confident in applying this yourself. So see how I'm just taking it and lightly applying it right up to that bone that goes around your eye socket bone is what I'm kind of going off of. And then just kind of blending it over the rest of my eye. So see how simple that was? You could stop right there if you wanted to. Totally. Next, I'm going to take my crease brush and I'm going to take that red, okay, and I'm going to take it and put it in that same spot. And I'm just going to blend it out in a kind of a sideways, upside down V. Okay, we call this the outer V. And deepening that color right there is going to really make your eyes seem more, it's going to make them more distinct, more, it's going to make them stand out more. Okay. All right, and then I'm going to put that down and I'm going to blend it out with that same brush I started with. Again, if you watch this as a replay, make sure you share it. First of all, push that share button and then push, type in hashtag replay so that I know that you watched it, okay? So that I can talk to you. All right, the last thing I'm going to do is deepen it just a little bit more, and I'm going to take that next color down, which is almost like a pinky red, and I'm going to deepen it even more in the middle, okay? Look at that pretty, pretty color. And I'm actually going to bring it on the outer part of my lid. So you start wide and you go more narrow as you go is what you do. More narrow and darker. Okay, put that down and then again blend that out, okay? There will be a gold and silver in the new palette, by the way. So these are very similar colors, a lot of these, to the new Beloved 3 palette. Okay, so we got that. And then what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab that crease brush again. And I'm gonna grab that color I just used, that darkest one, and I'm gonna just bring it lightly under my eye. Mostly just the outer half. And this is just gonna give a little bit more definition around my eyes. I know it seems really red, but it's going to be okay. So now I'm gonna take a little bit of a combination of gold and silver because straight silver looks kind of blue on me. And I think this is gonna warm it up just a little. Okay, I lied. I think I'm gonna use it a little bit on my lid. Just a little bit. Oh yeah, I like that. So just a little silver and a little gold for me mixed together. Do whatever looks good on you. I just wanted to warm up that silver just a tiny bit for me. All right, I'm gonna close it up. I'm gonna put it away before I get too crazy. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my Moodstruck, let me read it, Moodstruck liquid eyeliner. And I believe this is not offered on the website anymore. This is, again, another Black Friday special. I might have 2 of these left over. I think I do. So again, if you live in the US and you need one of these, let me know. I really, really like them. And then go ahead and get the other side. And go as close to your lash line as you possibly can, okay? It's pretty easy to do with this, I want to call it a pen because it's just like a pen. See that? Put it away. And then I'm going to get out my black perfect eyeliner, which is going to be a choice you can get for 20% off in that special. And then I'm going to just get my upper waterline there. I don't even like hold my eyelashes or anything anymore. All right, so I've been sitting on these, the lash primer and the twisted mascara, warming them up the whole time we've been talking. So you didn't know it, but I was sitting a little sideways here. And the lash primer is a conditioner for your lashes. So I have actually heard of people putting this on before they go to bed just to condition their lashes. It's almost like a mask for your lashes, you guys. I haven't heard a lot of people talking about it like that, but it's true. This is actually good for your lashes. And even if you just wear this, which would look a little funny, I have to admit, it is good for your lashes. So go ahead and put that on your lashes. This also comes in my beauty box. So if you guys want to just get like, I think of the beauty box as like a, just like a 75% off, like 11 full-size products. And you're basically just trying the Younique line. This is the entire reason I got myself a beauty box way back in 2015 when I did. All right, and then I take the mini wand. Remember, there's two wands in the twisted mascara. You're gonna take the little one on top, and you're just gonna go ahead and get the top and bottom of your lashes, okay? All right. But the whole reason I got myself the beauty box back in 2015, I can't believe it's been that long, is just to try a brand new makeup line. It was only like 3 years old when I got it. Not my beauty box, but the brand. Yeah, I think it got started in 2012 is what I want to say. So it has not been around for a huge long time, but it's been around long enough now for it to get its the brand everywhere. A lot of people know what Younique brand is now. So go ahead and apply that, and you can also take this and also press this into your waterline, and it works just like an eyeliner, you guys. So it's kind of nice because it's really straight and you can get it in just the right places. So go ahead and apply your mini wand everywhere you want. And I do recommend putting your mascara on right after you put the lash primer on, because I do have a harder time applying my my mascara when the lash primer has dried. So definitely get it on there right away. And this little wand is going to get you in all the places that a larger wand has a harder time getting. All right, so I'm just kind of pressing it in there. All right, and then I like to top it off. I forgot to warm this up too, but I like to top it off with a little bit of 4D fiber mascara, just right on top. So just top off the tips. I kind of go like mid-lash to tips with the 4D. Always get the back of your lashes because it helps kind of curl them up a little bit when you get to that part. And it coats the whole lash a little bit better when you do that too. So, and then I'm gonna just blow dry these straight up afterwards because I kind of forgot to curl them, which is totally fine. Some people have a little trouble with using the blow dryer to make them go up. I don't show you guys too often how I do that, so I guess I'll do it on camera today. But I actually hold my lashes up with one of my fingers to make it go up. So I'll show you really quick, okay? Okay, watch. I've got my travel blow dryer here. Okay. Can you see the difference? Okay, so let me go ahead and get the other one. Ta-da! Okay, so that's how I make my lashes go up. Okay, you guys, we're not done yet because we need to do the lips. I think I'm going to do one of my favorite looks, which is moneyed and minted of the new lipsticks. These are the new Opulent matte lipsticks. I'm going to take the tip to line, so watch that. Overline just a little bit and you'll look like you have fuller lips, okay? I like to give you tips. And then before I leave, I'm going to tell you how to keep your eyes from running, at least some tips that I learned when I studied it. So as you can see, I overlined it just a little bit. And now I filled in the, just the outside edges, okay? So that was moneyed. And now we're gonna take the one called minted. It's like a little baby pink, but it looks like a really nice color when you add these together. This is called an ombre, and I love it. I've been doing it for about 5 years, so maybe it's getting a little old, but I don't think it's old because I love it. If you need more information about my beauty box, write box down below and I'll send you information. I'll tell you what comes in it. I'll send you a link if you want it. If you want more information about my special for February, just put a heart emoji and I will show you what comes in the February special. But anyway, let's finish this up. Behold setting spray. Okay, and then I just barely remembered to tell myself to talk to you guys about watery eyes. So a couple tips that I learned about watery eyes. First of all, it's possible if your eyes water a lot that you have allergies. That's the biggest thing that people struggle with. So if you find yourself having watery eyes like in the wind, like I always have watery eyes in the wind, or if you find your eyes always watering in a certain season or something like that. As far as that goes, I'm not an ophthalmologist or anything like that. I'm not a doctor. I don't know any of that stuff, but I'm sure that there's some eye drops you might be able to use for that. Look into that. You might want to Google like eye allergies or things like that for helping with seasonal things. Another tip that I got was sometimes people pack too many things into their tear ducts right here. And so you might watch, like when you're applying like that, like I showed you how to do eyeshadow right here, make sure that you maybe tap it off a little bit, especially if you're prone to watery eyes, before you start applying it, so that you don't put too much in that tear duct, because your tear ducts, if they get blocked, they might just be getting irritated. Okay. So tap it off, any extra, maybe try not to go too high up. Another thing that I also heard was to unblock your tear ducts is to take like a really warm, wet, just water, by the way, washcloth or towel, and then kind of lay it on your eyes. This is without makeup, by the way. Take your makeup off first. Lay it on your eyes and then let it sit there for, I don't know how long, 5 minutes or something. It's going to cool off by then anyway. And then there is a suggestion made to kind of lightly massage under your eyes just a little bit. And it will kind of open up those tear ducts again and help everything to work the way it's supposed to work. So I'm trying to think. Oh, and one more thing. This one I didn't research from an ophthalmologist type of standpoint, like a health standpoint. So don't necessarily take my word on this, but I actually have experienced this before. Sometimes my eyes will be like really super red and they're really irritated. And it's because something's bugging them and they won't stop itching or hurting a little bit or whatever. And I have put a little bit of Vaseline or something that's similar to that just on the very tips of the corners of my eyes. And I tell you what, it does stop the eye irritation for me. I don't think you should get it in your eyes. You need to be careful about that. I do wear contacts, by the way. And when I do this, it still works fine. So it will stop like the leakiness if I just put a tiny bit on the outside. And you can wear this with eye makeup. Just be careful that it kind of all blends together if you want it to look nice, which of course you do. So anyway, those are my tips for you for watery eyes. It might not be perfect advice, but some of those things I've actually tried and they do work for me. So check with your eye doctor if you have any questions about allergies or anything else to put in your eyes. Do not take my word for anything, but I'm just giving you what I've learned, okay? So I hope that those were helpful. Again, Beauty Box. Special of the month for February. Say hashtag replay if you watch this later. Thank you so much for being my audience every single time I come live. I appreciate you so much. You guys are the best and I love you so much. Hey Mercedes, hey Beth, hey Mia. Good to see you guys. All right, I will talk to you guys later. Have a fantastic Wednesday, okay? Bye.